Welcome back once again. In this part, we will do our prototyping. So in the previous part, we ended up designing these three artboard. So I'm going to decrease the size a bit more. Alright. So now we have these three artboard. Now we need to perform the prototype option. So right now, if I run this one and if I click on this button, then nothing is going to happen because our artboard is not connected itself. Therefore, we need to use prototype. So click on this prototype. In here you will be able to see an option called prototype. So once you will click here, you will see this option will appear right up in the right side corner. Okay, so now first you need to select it. First you need to click on this button, so that the button you want to add prototype option. So when user will click on the sign in button, we will send them to the home page, and when our user will click on the sign up button, we will send them to this sign up page. Okay, so I will show you one by one. So first you need to select a particular item that you want to have prototype. So once you are under this prototype, and once you will click, you will be able to see this icon will appear. Now in the right side corner you will also have couple of options. So once you will click on this, you will see few things are gonna come up, and so the first one is trigger. So once you will do it, click on it, you will be able to see couple of options are here. One is tap, one is drag, one is keys, and gamepad, one is voice. So these are the four options that will give us an option to add prototype in our mobile application. So tap means when user will click on this on our particular button or any text. Drag means when we will do drag and drop. Keys means when we will add key to perform anything, and the voice means the voice perform. So we usually need to have tap, and sometimes we will have to need a drag. Okay, so that's why by default it is selected tap, so I'm gonna keep it tap. And after that you will be able to see action. Under the action we have type. What type of action do you want? You want to have transition, auto animation, overlay, scroll to, previous artboard, audio playback, and speech playback. You will learn one by one as we will go on, and we will learn more and more UI design. So let me give you a short demonstration so that you can understand. Transition means when we will move from one page to another page directly, like the normal transition. Auto animation, if you want to have auto animation. And overlay means, so basically what we usually see in our mobile application that we called artboard or custom alert dialog, we can say that. So when we click on it, a particular pop-up button come up on the screen. So this is the use of overlay. And the scroll to is for scroll view, previous artboard, audio playback, and speech playback. These are the things. So but most of the time we need to have transition. I'm gonna keep it transition. And destination, so this is the destination where we want to go. When our user will click on this button, where do you want to go? We will have multiple screen in our project, right? So to which screen we want to go, we need to define it here. So either you can simply drag it, you can drag it anywhere, wherever you want. So let's say when user will click on the sign in, we want to go to the home artboard. So I'm gonna drag it here. So it is connected, and in here you will be able to see destination is home. But when you will have lot of artboard, lot of pages, you will not be able to drag it. It will not be a convenient thing for you. Therefore, in here you will be able to see all of the artboards that is available, all of the artboards that you will create on your project. So right now we have two artboard. Although we have three artboards, in here we can see two artboards. The reason is that from one artboard we will move. That's why we can see two artboards here, and the one is home, another one is sign up. So if I'm going to click on sign up just for example purpose, then this artboard is going to come to this sign up page. If I'm going to click on this home, then it is going to come here. If I'm going to click none, then nothing is going to happen. The same thing if I'm going to click on this home button, and if I'm going to click on it, then we will have two destination. One is sign in and another one is sign up. So see, sign in and sign up, because we are in home, therefore home is not here. So we want to go from this one, and our destination is, we can drag it here. Alright, now if I click on it, if I'm gonna click on this sign up, nothing is gonna happen because we haven't added our prototype for this sign up. But we have this one. When I will drag this mouse over here, you will be able to see the hand symbol is gonna come up, and if I'm gonna click on it, then we can see our home button is here, but the back button is not gonna work. So notice one thing that, so let me run it again. So when I clicked here, there is no animation. So now under this destination, we have an option called animation. In here, we will have to add some default animation. So in here, you will be able to see a couple of options are here. You can easily use it. So one is this op, this is directly open, and one is side left, side right, side up, side down, push left, push right, push up, and push down. So let's say I'm gonna say slide up. So when you will click on this sign in, it is gonna show a animation which is gonna be slide up. So click on it, here you go, slide up. Okay, it was quite fast. And if I'm gonna add slide left, run it, click on it, then slide left. So if I'm gonna choose slide right and click, then slide right. Okay, so this is how it works. So you can choose your desired one, whatever you want to have. So let's say slide up, and in here you will have few options. So it will give you an extra feature of your animation. So let me show you. So once I'm doing slide up, it is directly going up from the bottom, and let me change the duration. So instead of 24506, I'm gonna choose once again, and then if I'm gonna click, then the speed is become slow. And in here you can do few things. So like you can, if you want to do bounce, then it will give you a bounce. See this bounce. So this way you can customize it. And if I'm gonna choose wind off, then if I'm gonna run it and click on it, then this is gonna happen. And if I'm gonna do this easy in out, run it. So this is how this animation will work. So I'm gonna select bounce. Alright, and now, so what we have right now, we have this one. Okay, so when our user will click on this back button, they should come back to the sign in button, right? So for that, what can we do? Again, click on this button. Once we will click here, we will see this icon is gonna come up, and we can simply, now this time we can simply drag it to home, and this is gonna, not home, it calls sign in, and you can see the sign in page is gonna come up here. And we can also do the animation. So by default it will take your previous animation that we have selected, but if you want you can change. So I'm gonna change slide down, and for the bounce we can choose wind off, and then run it, click on this back, here you go, and sign in, here you go, back, here you go. See, it is working perfectly. And from the sign up page we need to have the animation. So I'm gonna stop this video right here, and in the next part we will work a bit more on it, and we will connect our sign up page. See you in the next lecture. Bye bye.